Unlike traditional SEO, which aims to drive clicks to your site, AEO is about delivering value directly to the engine results pages, those zero-click stuff, through the featured snippets, voice search, knowledge panels, and so on. Let's talk about one of the big ones we're hearing now, answer engine optimization. Very similar to zero search in a sense, is that we're getting the answers on the page. This is very similar. Answer engine optimization, AEO, you're going to be seeing a lot of this. I see people are advertising AEO all the time now on Facebook and Instagram and so on. It focuses on structuring your content to provide direct, concise answers to the user's queries, okay? Unlike traditional SEO, which aims to drive clicks to your site, AEO is about delivering value directly to the engine results pages, those zero-click stuff, through the featured snippets, voice search, knowledge panels, and so on. And it's critical in a world where zero-click searches are dominating, as we just saw. So it's really important in 2025 because there is this rise in zero-click searches. As I previously mentioned, over 50% of searches are now resulting in users finding answers right in the SERPs, making AEO essential for visibility as we move forward. Who knows how much this is going to climb as time goes by. Voice search integration, right? Voice systems like Alexa and Siri are relying heavily on AEO optimized content to provide those quick answers to users. And it does improve your brand authority. As we mentioned, if you're appearing on these zero-click searches, you are sort of a trusted source, right? Google's trusting you to put them on your homepage, on their homepage, basically. And these answer boxes and featured snippets really can help enhance your brand's credibility. So even though you're not getting the click, you might be getting that branding that is really important, especially in Google's world. So best practices, there we go again. Use structured data. Implement schema markup to help the search engines understand your content. Focus on the key types that you're almost always going to have on a page. FAQs, how-tos, Q&As. These can really help target those answer boxes that show up, right? And then test your structured data with Google's rich results tool. And I do have a link to that later on in the documentation here. But test it. That's we took a look at that earlier for in a different topic area, looking at rich results to see what's going on there. That can tell you if things are working right, what can show up, what doesn't show up. So it's really important to look at that structured data, make sure it's working right. You want to create answer-driven content. So this is by writing concise, direct answers to common questions. We just talked about how to find some of those common questions. Ideally within 40 to 60 words, short and sweet, basically, that show up on those people also ask, especially the questions. Keep them short and keep those answers short so they can show up quickly in those little people also ask section where they have little arrows. And use clear headings and subheadings, that's what we talked about, to break that content into scannable sections for users. Before we were talking about for the engines, but we also want our users to be able to, if they find those pages, easily find one question and answer from the next, okay? And as I mentioned earlier, target those people also ask questions for your content. I'm just figuring out what can we write content about. It's always hard. You always figure out, what do I write about? I don't know what questions to ask. Well, Google's telling me what questions people are asking. Use those questions, come up with your own unique answers, create that content, and maybe you get your shot at those people also ask areas. And of course, optimizing for voice queries, you've got to think about using conversational language and long tail keywords, right? Most people, when they're talking to their devices, they ask long tail questions. They ask, hey, where can I find the best slice of pepperoni pizza in the Tampa Bay area, right? These long questions, long tail keywords. So you want your content to sound conversational as you're writing content out so that it attracts your users, it attracts the engines, they kind of, and again, this is great where creating content that answers the who, what, where, when, why, and how questions that people are asking. You can find that kind of stuff in like Search Console. You can find it in Answer the Public, and SEMrush has those things as well. But you want to really focus on local SEO to capture that location-based voice searches, like what I said, in Tampa. Right? So make sure that you have all your local stuff in place as well on your pages. In conclusion, AEO, Answer Engine Optimization, it positions your content as the go-to source for quick answers, which enhances visibility and authority even in a zero-click world, okay? Because that's where it's going, right? More and more, we're just looking at that Google homepage. We're not clicking into anybody's website. Trust me, I hear it all the time from clients who are saying, hey, my numbers are off. I know. Everyone's numbers are off pretty much, unless things have completely changed for you.